Hey guys, it's Katelyn. Today I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone 14 Pro. I wasn't really expecting to film a video like this, but after doing my iPad unboxing, I got so many requests because you guys are really curious on how I set up my phone and like just how I've organized it. So I hope this kind of inspires you. And if you've been waiting on this video for a while, I hope this delivers what you were curious about. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. Let's just get on right into it. Okay, so to start off with this phone, this is the iPhone 14 Pro, as I just said. And if you're curious to see the whole unboxing of it, I actually have a YouTube video on it and just how I've set it up like when I first got it, and I'll link it down below. The case I have on it right now is from Casetify. The design has kind of faded off a lot because this case is pretty old, but I'll link it down below as well. And I do have a screen protector on my phone. It is cracked though, so just ignore it if you do see the cracks in it. I'm now gonna put on my screen recording. We'll get right into it. Okay, so here is my lock screen. If you guys have once again seen the unboxing for this phone, you guys are pretty familiar with the background as it's the exact same. I just found these off of Pinterest. And then I have two widgets on my home screen. I have the monthly widget, as you guys can see, and then my weather widget. I also have a symbol widget that I did in Widgetsmith, which is an app I'll show you guys later, which is how I get the heart above the time where the date is. But anyways, you slide up. So this is like the main like Apple page. Like I just have all my Apple apps on here, and then just all the stuff that's kind of come with the phone, and just more of like the essentials. I always like doing that on the first page, and then when you slide to the second one, it's more of my like personal apps. As you guys can see, we have two widgets on this screen. We have a monthly widget, which is from Widgetsmith, and then I have a photo like icon of a cat. But I have those two kind of diagonally across from each other, and then we have all of the Apple stuff like calendar, settings, maps, reminders, notes, camera. Down here, I have a folder which is called stuff. I like to do this every time I get an Apple device, and you guys just recently saw me do this on my iPad as well, which is where I put all of those Apple apps that come with the phone. I just put them all in one folder. Some of the stuff where I know I won't use it like at all, I'll delete them, but these are just stuff I don't normally use every day, so I just put them here. And then at the bottom like area right down here, I have Safari, my mail, and then iMessage and Spotify. And if you want to follow me on Spotify, go ahead. It is at Katelyn DeWitt, I'm pretty sure. I just have all my favorite playlists, stuff like that around here. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the first page. We're going through this really quickly, but I know for a fact the next page is going to get a little bit long. And then also, if you're trying to make a theme on your iPhone, pick out photos that you like that also have the same color palette as like the iPhone lock screen or something. As you guys can see, like my widgets match my theme of my phone. You can obviously tell that there's pink in like both of them. That's just a tip if you're looking to make a cohesive iPhone theme. Anyways, to the next page, we have more pink widgets. These are on the opposite sides, diagonally across from each other. I just thought it would be kind of cool to have them like on opposite sides of each other so it doesn't look like the same exact layout. They're both from Widgetsmith. So the first photo is like some pink tulips, once again sticking with that pink theme. And then the bottom picture, I always switch out a lot. So usually I'll make it like a picture of my boyfriend or like my friends and I. So the picture right now is a picture of my boyfriend's and I's hands like making a heart on the beach, and there's some pink in the sky. And I just like the personal touch where it's not just like a random Pinterest photo, and I always have fun like changing it out like within the seasons and stuff like that. I don't know. Now we're gonna get into all of my apps because that is it. I don't have like another like thing after. I like having everything on one thing. I am not one of those types of people that like to have like swipes and swipes on my phone of like different apps. Like I like having it all in here. So if I ever download a new app and it makes a third page, I'm always putting it in one of these folders or something. I just feel like it's a lot more easier to access where it's just in one page. And I just love my folders. I just feel like it's so much more organized than having your apps all spread out. So anyways, the apps that I do have that aren't in folders are all of the apps I'm like always using. So on the top here, I have Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, and then Twitter, now I guess called X. This just happened like 3 days ago, but it used to be the Bluebird app right there. Anyways, I don't know why it looks like that, but as you guys can tell, it's literally Twitter. Oh my god, and it's Taylor Swift. My phone has the auto updates on, so like one day I just woke up and it looked like a completely different app. Anyways, now we get into my YouTube folder. Also, before we get into it, you can totally tell with my layout, I have all of my folders on like the middle level here. I just like the way how it looks. It's like even and organized and just more pleasing to the eye. And then also to distinguish my folders, I space out the lettering. Like all the names of my folders have like spacing between the letters. I saw Emily Police Kalechi do it in one of her really old What's on My iPhone videos, and I've just been doing it ever since because I kind of like how it distinguishes the folder title from the app titles, if that makes sense. Now onto my YouTube folder. First off, we have the YouTube app. We'll go on here. I'll show you guys some of my subscriptions. Your guys' favorite creators are probably on here as well. Then I also have my Gmail, which is like my work email. I have 2 mail apps on my phone. The one on the bottom here, the Apple one, is my personal email, and then the Gmail one here is for like my sponsor and like brand deal stuff that's linked to my YouTube channel. Then we have YouTube Studio, which is an app by YouTube, and if you're a creator, I highly recommend this app because it lets you check all your analytics and stuff like that on the go. If you're a creator, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but on the desktop, when you're on your laptop, there's this thing called YouTube Studio, and they actually made it into an app form that you can look on your phone, so you don't need to like go on your laptop and look at it on the browser. I have the Like to Know It app and then the Creator app. It's offloaded right now though because I haven't used it in a little bit. It's just a platform where I can post photos and videos and link things directly onto those websites for you guys, but I haven't gotten around to like using it. I feel like it's a little complicated and it's still in the works. Now onto the next folder. It is my school folder. I first have the Fordham student app, and then I have Blackboard, which is what my school uses for like assignments and stuff. Then I have Dual Mobile, which is like a login kind of app for my school, and then I have Notion, which technically isn't really a school app. I do have school related things in Notion, but you guys know I use Notion for like all different types of things, but I didn't know where else to put it on my phone, so I just put it in my school folder as of right now because normally when I'm checking it on the go, it's for school stuff. Then I have Math Papa and Photomath, which are math apps to help me with math because I am so bad at math. And then I have Rapid Identity, which is the same thing as Duo Mobile. Then we go into my edit folder, which is kind of what I use to edit photos, TikToks. I use Lightroom to edit all of my Instagram photos. As you guys can see, I edit all of my photos on here. Then there's Pixar and Fonto, which are the apps I use for my thumbnails. But ever since I recently got my iPad, I actually don't edit my thumbnails on my iPhone anymore. I'll probably end up deleting those at some point very soon. But then I have Snapseed, which I don't really use. It's just another photo editing app. And then I have Preview, which honestly I highly recommend. If you're an Instagram or content creator who loves to post on Instagram, I highly recommend it. You literally plan out your Instagram feed, so you can like add photos from your camera roll and just kind of like move around and kind of plan your feed that way. It really, I guess, depends on the person, like if you care to have an aesthetic Instagram feed, but if not, I totally get it. Then next up we have Lens Buddy, which is offloaded because I haven't used it in a while. It's basically an app for people that want to take their Instagram photos all by themselves because it'll just like automatically like take like bursts on your camera for you. Then I have Camera Connect, which is the Canon camera app. I have 2 cameras and they both have Wi-Fi, so the Camera Connect app basically can let me access the camera wirelessly over Wi-Fi. Don't know if that makes sense once again. If you do use a Canon camera with Wi-Fi, I highly recommend the app. Next up we have my food folder, which is basically like everything in relations to food and restaurants. So first off we have my beloved Starbucks app. This I use all the time. You guys know I have to get those offers in for Starbucks. Then I have my Chick-fil-A app, which I haven't used in a while, and then Uber Eats, which I am guilty of using quite often, which I know I shouldn't because it gets so expensive. It does come in handy sometimes. And then I have Crumble, which honestly I should just delete off my phone. I like don't ever go to Crumble, but I have $10 of free cash sitting in my Crumble account. They're kind of expensive too, which is why I don't want to really delete the app because I have free money on it, but like I never go there, so it's just constantly sitting in my account. Then I have Yelp, which I use quite a lot. Honestly, I love going out to eat to like new restaurants and discovering like places to eat. It helps with that because it does more than what maps can really do. I don't know, I love reading through Yelp reviews as well. It's kind of funny sometimes. Then I have Open Table. This basically just is a reservation app for restaurants, and then I have the Sheets app. And next up I have my shop folder. This is literally the same thing as the food folder, but it has to do with just clothing. Anyways, we're gonna go through this really quickly. I have Garage, Depop, which honestly I use Depop a lot. If you guys ever want to buy my clothes, follow me on Depop. It's at Katelyn D. Witt. I have to plug myself here, like as we're going through my phone, like why not? Then I have Urban Outfitters, Princess Polly, Target, Ulta Beauty, Amazon, Sephora, H&M, and then on the last page I have Cotton On, which is offloaded right now because I haven't really shopped there in a while, and it's on the last page. Then I have my TV folder, which honestly is not that big, but I like having all these apps like kind of grouped grouped together. I have Netflix, Disney Plus, and then Twitch. I don't even have a Twitch account. I downloaded it on my phone for something and then completely did not even use it, so it's offloaded right now. If I ever want to make an account and use it, I will, but probably not. Then I have the personal finance folder, which has all of my fun and boring apps. I have TD Bank, which is my banking app, PayPal and Venmo. I have Geico, and then Credit Karma, which is like a credit card app. Then onto the last folder in my phone is just titled MISC, which is short for miscellaneous, because this is pretty much all the random stuff that doesn't have like a place to go. But once again, I don't want to make a third page on my iPhone, so it's gonna stay here. First off, I have Facebook. It's not really something I use. I made it for like college stuff. Probably gonna delete it in a couple of weeks. Then I have Clue, which is my period tracker app. Then I have Ticketmaster, which is where you buy concert tickets. Expedia is for traveling, like booking hotels and airplane flights. Then I have Govee Home, which actually controls my LED lights, so I just turn them off and now I'm gonna turn them back on. I really like the Bluetooth Govee LED lights. Those are the brand of the LED lights I use, and they have the app, and it's really nice because you can kind of control everything wirelessly. Then I have the Airbnb app, which is pretty self-explanatory. You book Airbnbs. Then I have WhatsApp, and then Uber and United. Then on the other side, I have Widgetsmith, which I never open up this app, but it's the app that I use to create all my widgets. So as you guys can see, I have all of my widgets that I can switch through. Like for example, on my lock screen, you can also see I have the heart text and then my rectangular calendar widgets. So I have all of it through here. This is just the app where you can manage everything. Then I have Street Easy, which is a realtor app for New York City apartments, which hint hint, you'll be seeing very soon. Then I have Visco, which I literally don't even use anymore, but I still have the app on my phone. It's offloaded though. Then I have Kitty Collector, which is the only game I have on my phone. I don't ever open it though, so let's see what it's gonna do. You basically babysit cats. My little area for my cats are all empty because I have not been feeding them. I literally never open up this app. I don't have any games on my phone, but let's just refill their food while we're at it. If you check back on the app, like there'll be cats like sitting in the little like play areas and stuff. Then I have My Chart, which is like my health app stuff, and then I have Messenger, which goes with Facebook, but it's probably going to be deleted along with Facebook in a couple of weeks. Now onto the last section on the bottom here, I have Pinterest. Once again, I'm going to plug myself in like every single app here, so if you want to follow me on Pinterest, it's at Katelyn _. I have all of my photos on here that I make for you guys, and then I also save and like create a lot of boards for you guys. You guys should go ahead and follow me if you want. Then I have Instagram Threads, which is a new app. It's basically Twitter but for Instagram, and I've actually been using it. I literally say that as like my recent thread just says. I always forget about this app until it's like 2 a.m. and I'm bored on my phone. I used it a lot when it first came out, but I've been always forgetting about it until it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm on my phone. Let me know if you guys want me to post more. Then I have Be Real, which I haven't really used in a while. And then lastly, I have Discord, which I've downloaded for school group chats and stuff like that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for what is on my iPhone. Anyways, that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what is on my iPhone and getting inspiration for widgets, apps, and just stuff to kind of download. And this video was super highly requested, so I just hope you guys overall enjoyed. If you like these types of videos and want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to. I would really appreciate it. And then also follow me on Instagram. I've been posting over there a lot, and it's just at Katelyn _. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!